Hey everyone, hope you're all doing really well and having an amazing day so far. Hopefully it's about to get even better now that you have landed on your yoga mat. So if you haven't practiced with me before, then welcome. My name is Amy and I will be your teacher for this practice. And if you're one of those amazing people who is here all the time, then welcome back. So as I posted my last shorter class, you did all comment with feedback that you do like the shorter classes. Obviously we all love a long juicy 60-minute flow, but those shorter ones can be nice too for those busier days. So here is another shorter one for you. And the focus of this one is going to be fluid, flexible and strong spines. So a lot of focus on heart opening, getting some juicy movement into the spine, but also building strength, because the best way to be able to get into deeper back bends is not just to have a more flexible spine, it's to have a strong spine that can support us in those shapes. So if that sounds like a practice that you're up for, come and join me on your mat when you're ready. If you do make it to the end of this class and you enjoy it, I would love to hear from you in the comments what you thought about it, your favourite parts, any requests for future classes, just generally how you found this practice would be amazing to hear. You can also give me a thumbs up to let me know that you enjoyed it, and even more amazing, if you could subscribe, then hopefully you can join me for my next class as well. But let's get on with today's practice. As it's a shorter flow, we'll get into movement pretty quickly. And we will actually start today lying down on our belly. So it might not be a shape that you've started to practice in many times. I think I've maybe done 1 or 2 practices where we start lying down. So mindfully making your way down, untuck the toes, feet hip width apart. Stack one hand beneath the other. Rest your forehead down on your hands. So I'm not resting my head down just because of my microphone, but fully release the entire weight of your head down onto your hands. And let that support be a way for you to release any tension that you might have through your head, your neck and shoulders. Can you unclench through the jaw? Can you soften through the forehead? Can you let the ears melt back away from the shoulders? Find a little bit more space all throughout the upper body. Letting go of that tension that isn't serving us here, that we weren't aware we were carrying, so that in this practice we can bring in engagement and tension done mindfully with awareness and in a way that will serve us. And here with your face close to the mat is a really great place to connect to your breath. Maybe you can hear it more clearly than usual. Maybe you can feel it as it lands on the mat and reflects back towards you. Noticing the difference in temperatures of the breath, slightly cooler inhales, warmer exhales. Notice that rise and the fall of the back of the body on the wave of each breath. Just 2 more breaths here before we welcome movement in. And then let's start to activate the spine. Keep the head resting down on the hands. Lift your legs away from the mat as high as you possibly can. Keep the heels in line with the hips, so don't let the legs open out to the side. Lower the legs back down to the floor. Now keep the head in contact with the hands, but lift the entire upper body away from the mat. Legs stay down on the floor. Then lower the upper body down. Then let's alternate. Lift the legs, squeeze the glutes. Lower the legs. Lift the upper body as high as you can. Lower the upper body. Lift the legs. Down with the legs. Up with the head. Keep that movement going on your own. But prioritize this slow, controlled movement here. So we're not rushing through it. And controlling all directions of the movement. So both the way up and the way down. So we're not just flopping the legs back down, not just flopping the upper body back down. One more of each. Then release down, and then this time let's do upper and lower body at the same time. Let's lift and lower. Moving with breath. Lift, breathe in. Lower, breathe out. If the opposite breath pattern feels better, you can do that. Whatever synchronization between body and breath that helps you move through this. Let's lift up and pause at the top. Lift the legs a bit higher. Lift the upper body a little bit higher. Keep the right leg lifted, lower your left leg down. Bend your right knee, squeeze the heel in towards the glutes. Place your hands next to your ribs. Push up into a one-legged tabletop with the right knee bent. Toes point up to the ceiling, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Point the toes even higher up to the sky. Exhale, round the spine, squeeze the knee into the nose. Inhale, kick and open. Exhale, squeeze and round. Let's do one more time. Inhale, kick. Exhale, round. Now inhale, kick the leg up and pause. Reach the left arm straight out in front of you. Sweep it out to the side, then back behind. Can you catch the right foot? Kick that leg up and back. Squeeze through the right glute. Press through the right hand. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, extend the arm forwards, extend the leg back, engaging through the core. Place the left hand down, spin your left shin to point out to the left, open into a half side plank with the right leg lifted. Bend the right knee, squeeze the heel back in, catch the outside edge of the right foot, kick that leg back behind you this time. So think back behind rather than up towards the ceiling. Big breath in, big breath out. Let go of the right leg, place the foot down at the back of the mat, spiral your chest to face up towards the ceiling, baby wild thing. Big breath in, big breath out. Now roll yourself into a high plank with the left knee into the chest. So right toes tuck under at the back of the mat, left knee squeezes in, step the left foot forward to the top of the mat, drop the right knee down. Inhale, drop into the hips, lift the chest. Exhale, straighten the front leg, push the hips back. Inhale, forward, lunge. Exhale back, half splits. Last time of each. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now inhale forward into the lunge. Reach the arms all the way up towards the ceiling. Interlace the fingers, Kali Mudra. Index fingers point up to the ceiling. Drop into the hips, lean the upper body back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Right arm forward, left arm back, twist. Left hand on the back leg, right arm up by the ear, reverse it. See if you can keep this reverse, straighten the front leg, but keep the sole of the left foot on the floor. Super challenging, breathe in. Bend the front knee, breathe out. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, bend. One more time, breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, frame the front foot with the hand. Lift the back knee, step it back into a high plank. Wave it all the way back, downward facing dog. Inhale, wave it forward, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, bend the knees, press the chest back to the thighs, then snake it back, down dog. Inhale, ripple forwards. Exhale, snake it back. One more like that. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, ripple and wave forward. Exhale, lower all the way down onto the belly. Untuck the toes. This time, hands are in line with the ribs, but lift them away to hover. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the legs. Exhale, lower the legs, lower the chest, but keep the hands hovering. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last time, inhale, lift and pause. Lift the chest a bit higher, lift the legs a bit higher. Keep your left knee lifted, lower your right leg down. Bend the left knee, squeeze the heel in. Plant the hands, push it up. One-legged table, re-establishing your alignment if necessary. Kick the toes up and back, drop belly, lift chest, inhale. Knee to nose, round the spine, exhale. Inhale, kick it up. Exhale, round. One more time, breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, kick the leg up, pause. Right arm forwards, then out to the side, back behind. Catch the foot, kick that leg up and back. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, arm forward, leg back. Keep the leg lifted, place the hand down, spin open into your half side plank. Don't mind me just rearranging so I have the space. Rebend the left knee, catch the outside edge of the foot with the left hand, kick the leg back behind this time. Big breath in, big breath out. Release the grip on the leg, place it down at the back of the mat. Then spiral the heart and the hips to face the ceiling. Push the chest up, breathe in, breathe out. Roll your left hand down, tuck under the left toes, lift the right knee, pull it in towards the chest. Then step that foot forwards, drop the back knee down, low lunge, right side. Fingertips stay down, hips low, heart lift, breathe in. Ardha Hanumanasana, breathe out. Low lunge, inhale. Half splits, exhale. One more time of each, breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, lunge. Reach the arms all the way towards the ceiling. Kali Mudra, opposite interlace, hips low, arms up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Left arm forward, right arm back, twist. Place the right hand on the back leg, reach the left arm by the ear. Big inhale, big exhale. Keep everything else the same, but straighten the front leg, embrace those wobbles, breathe in. Bend the front knee, breathe out. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, plant the hands, lift the back knee, step it back, high plank, wave it back, downward facing dog. Forward high plank, breathe in, snake it back, breathe out. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Last time, inhale. Exhale. And this time, let's wave it forward, lower all the way down onto the belly. Untuck the toes, reach your arms straight out in front this time. Thumbs face up, pinky fingers face down. Inhale, lift the arms, the legs, the chest. Exhale, lower everything down. Inhale, lift. Lower, breathe out. Let's do 3 more. Last 2. Last time, lift up and pause. Bend the knees, squeeze the heels in towards the glutes. Lengthen the legs back behind. Squeeze the heels in. Lengthen them back. 3 more. Last 2. Last time, squeeze the heels in towards the glutes, keep them squeezing in. Place the hands down, press into a tabletop but with the heels squeezing in towards the glutes. And let's take a cat-cow from here. Breathe in, drop the belly, lift the chest. Breathe out, press the floor away, round the spine. 2 more, inhale, lower. Exhale, round. Last time, breathe in. Breathe out. Now keep the heels squeezing in towards the hips. Start to roll your thighs down towards the floor, but the hips stay hovering. Can you lean back? Imagine like you could tap the toes to the back of the head. Maybe you even can. Then ground through the left knee. Can you lift your right knee away from the floor? Tap it back down. Twice more. Lift, lower, up, and down. Then this time lift the right knee, keep it lifted. Drop your left toes onto the floor. Kick it up and back into an open hip, three-legged dog. Circle the right knee one way, then the other. Then inhale, straighten and sweep the right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, shoulders over wrists, squeeze in. Last time, breathe in. Breathe out, knee to nose, step the foot forwards. Inhale, reach and rise up, high crescent lunge. Exhale, lean back, cactus through the arms. Inhale, straighten the front leg, reach the arms forward, hinge it down. Find that cactus lunge a few more times. Straighten the leg, reach the arms. Bend the knee, bend the elbows. Let's do one more of each. Reach it forward. Take it into your cactus lunge. Now bring the hands to heart center. Step onto your right foot. Find a warrior three. Bend the left knee, squeeze the heel into the glutes. Lengthen the leg back. Squeeze in. Lengthen. Last time squeezing, keep it squeezing in. Reach your left hand to catch the outside edge of the foot. Come all the way up to stand. Kick the foot into the hand. Dancer with the foot on the outside of the hand. Now can you let go of the leg but keep it lifted? Reach both arms up to the ceiling. Pulse the leg for 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Now reach the hand for the inside edge of the foot. Notice if that feels any different. You might be able to kick up a little bit higher as it moves the shoulder into a slightly different position. Now let that go. Return to this hands-free dancer. Big step back all the way into your high crescent lunge. Left hand down, right arm up, twist. Roll onto the outside edge of the left foot, step it up and over into your wild thing. Push the hips and the heart high up to the ceiling. Breathe in here. Breathe out, tap the hips down, look to the back of the mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last time, big breath in. Big breath out. This time's different. Inhale, push and lift up. Exhale, roll it over, high plank. Inhale, forwards onto the tiptoes. Exhale, chaturanga, bend the elbows. Up dog or cobra, breathe in, pause, look over the right shoulder. Back through center, over the left shoulder. Back through center, then wave it up and back. Downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Then you guessed it, let's wave it forward, breathe in. Snake it back, breathe out. Twice more, forwards. And back. Find that fluidity, wave and ripple. Snake it back. Then all the way forward and all the way down. Untuck the toes. This time, let's reach the arms straight back behind us. Palms face the center. Lift, breathe in. Lower, breathe out. Everything up. Everything down. Let's do 3. Last 2. Last one, lift and pause. Can you reach your right hand back to tap your right knee or maybe even the calf? Back through center to hover. Over to the left and back. A few more. Right, center, left, Center, one more of each. Back through center, keep everything lifted, squeeze both heels in, lengthen them back, keep it going, squeeze, extend. Can you lift the arms a little bit higher, lift the chest a bit higher, keep bending and extending the legs. Your thighs are hovering away from the mat the whole time. Next time they're squeezing in, keep them squeezing in. Lift the legs up even more for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep those heels in. Place the hands down. Push into a tabletop with the heels squeezing in towards the glutes. Inhale, soften the belly, open the heart. Exhale, chin to chest, round the spine. Breathe into open. Breathe out to round. Last one of each. Inhale and exhale. Keep those heels in. Roll your thighs down towards the mat. Keep the hips lifted. This time, ground through your right knee. Lift your left knee. Lower. Up and down. Let's do 3, 2, last one. Keep that left knee lifted. Drop your right toes down at the back of the mat. Lift the right knee. Push it into an open hip, bent knee, 3-leg dog. Circle the left knee one way. Then the other. Inhale, straighten and sweep the leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, squeeze. Last time, breathe in. Breathe out, squeeze in. Step the foot forward. Reach the arms up, high crescent lunge. Big breath in. Cactus the arms, lean back. Big breath out. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Reach the arms forward, hinge it over. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus. One more of each. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now this time, hands to heart. Step onto your left foot. Virabhadrasana 3, warrior 3. Squeeze the right heel into the glutes. Extend. Bend. Squeeze. In. Out. Last time, squeeze in, pause. Catch the outside edge of the right foot with the hand. Come up to stand, kick into dancer with the hand on the outside of the foot. Keep that knee tucked in towards center. So notice if it's splaying out to the side. Let go of the leg, keep it lifted. Both arms up, pulse the leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now reach and catch the inside edge of the foot. Kick that leg up, maybe even more. Let go of the leg, keep it lifted, reach both arms up. Take a big step back into your high crescent lunge. Place your right hand down, open your left arm up. Twisted lunge. Roll onto the outside edge of your right foot. Step the left leg up and back behind you. Wild thing. Breathe in. Breathe out, tap the hips, face the back of the mat. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. One more time. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Then this time, let's inhale, lift. Exhale, roll over, high plank. Inhale onto the tiptoes. Exhale, chaturanga, bend the elbows. Upward facing dog, pause. Big challenge. See if you can ground into the top of your right foot. Lift your whole left leg away from the mat. Place it back down. Lift your whole right leg. Lower. Left. Lower. Right. Lower. A few more times. Take one more of each. Then one big breath in. Downward facing dog. Big breath out. Full cycle of breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, wave it forward. Exhale, snake it back. 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Forwards and backwards. Inhale, wave it forward. All the way onto the belly. Breathe out. Lift the legs, squeeze the heels in. Bow pose, Dhanurasana. Catch the outside edges of the feet with the hands. Kick the legs into the hands, but resist that with the hands. So find the opposition. Legs kicking up and away, hands pulling down and back. Chest lifted, shoulders back, heart forward. Face is soft, glutes are engaged. Now can you let go of the legs but keep them lifted and keep the fingertips reaching back behind you. Place the hands down on the floor. Press yourself into a tabletop, then come all the way up to kneel on the shins. Before we move into Camel, let's work on a little bit of strength through the lower body and the back body, the whole body to be honest. Let's keep the hands at heart center. You can have the top of the feet flat on the floor here or tuck under the toes, whatever feels best. How far can you lean back, keeping the torso straight? See, in my head at first I was thinking quads, but it definitely gets the hamstrings fired up as well. So we'll say front body and back body. Lean it back. Bring it up a few more times. Back. And up. Let's do 2 more. Maybe just lean back a millimetre further each time. Then bring it back up. Nice. Reach the arms up. Big breath in. Right hand onto right heel. Left arm up and back behind you. Breathe out. Take a full cycle of breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale through center. Reach both arms up. Over to the other side. Breathe out. Full inhale. Full exhale. Moving between both sides. Inhale, center. Exhale over to the right. Inhale, reach up. Exhale over to the left. Let's do 1 more of each. Rainbow through center. Drop it back right. Rainbow through center. Drop it back left. Now inhale through center, exhale, swing both hands back either onto the lower back or onto the heels. You can tuck under the toes so the heels are a bit easier to reach. Camel pose, Ustrasana, big breath in, big breath out. Reach your left arm towards the front of the room. Place it back on the heel. Reach your right arm forward. Place it back down. Now maybe reach both arms forward and come back up to a neutral spine. Really hard to talk while doing that. Sit yourself down on your heels. Take a moment, reset here. Notice how your breath has changed, how any physical sensations have changed through that movement. Hands on the knees, breathe in, heart forward, shoulders back. Breathe out, chin to chest, round the spine. Inhale, expand and open. Exhale, release and round. Last time, breathe in. Breathe out. Then neutral spine. Either sit off to one side and swing the legs out in front, or my favourite way, hands into fist, either side, see if you can lift. Then swing the legs straight out in front of you. Plant the feet on the floor. Reach the arms straight out in front. Roll yourself all the way down onto the back. Slide the feet in so that they are hip width apart and stacked beneath the knees. Arms down by the sides. Bridge pose. Inhale, lift the hips, squeeze the glutes. Exhale, lower. 2 more times. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last time, lift up and pause. Option to see if you can shimmy your hands onto your lower back. So the fingertips will wrap around to the sides. Lift the hips up even more, then experiment. Lift your right foot, draw the knee into the chest. Then maybe your left knee comes in as well. Maybe you extend the legs up to the ceiling. Then place one foot, then the other, back down on the floor. Keep the hips as high as they are, but slide the hands out. Lower everything back down. Step the feet wide, let the knees drop in. A moment with a neutral spine. And what would a heart opening class be without an opportunity for wheel pose? So just an option. You can take bridge again, or you can come along for wheel. Planting the hands just in front of the shoulders, fingertips point forward. Press and lift all the way up. Urdhva Dhanurasana, upward bow pose. Experiment with straightening the legs, walking the feet in a bit closer. Keep the glutes engaged, keep the back body fired up. Any variations that call to you. Bring yourself back down slowly. Knees drop into center, feet wide. A moment to reset, let your breath return to its natural rhythm. Slow it down, smooth out those edges. Then keep the feet as wide as the mat. Find any shape through the arms that feels good. Up overhead, cactus, T-shape. Windshield wipe the legs, one way then the other. Then bring the knees into the chest. Circle them around a few times one way. Then the other. Then squeeze the knees in, let them drop over to the left, find a twist. Bring them back through center, let them drop over to the other side. Bring it back through center, squeeze those knees in one more time. Rock forwards and backwards along the length of the spine a few times. Massaging out through the spine, eventually find your way up to a seat. Of course, you can pause the class, take a few moments in Shavasana if you have the time. Otherwise, we'll end our practice here in our comfortable seat. Just a little moment here to feel grateful to yourself for showing up to this practice, feeling proud of your body for the things that it is capable of. A moment to appreciate the time and the space that you had to practice in. For the rest of your day, I hope that you think peaceful thoughts, I hope you speak peaceful words, and I hope you feel peace in your heart. Thank you so much for choosing to share your practice with me today. I hope you had fun. Like I said at the start, it would be so amazing to hear from you in the comments what you thought about this class, to get a thumbs up as a sign that you liked it, and if you could subscribe, you can join me for my next class as well. But more important than any of those things is to stay healthy, stay happy, stay well, and have an amazing day.